with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is the offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And a pretty good burst there as he get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for the Jets. 45 yards.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
What is up? Taylor is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Kill. Hold on a second. Ready.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Patriots.
Hey, kill. Hold on a second. Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To the air, Williams. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. On play action, here's Williams. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Taken at about the 36. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Nick's going to keep this himself. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Hold on a sec. Punch left. Ready.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now it's Nix. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. De'Ami Brown for 21 yards away. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Nix. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Middle. Hold on a sec. Motion. Hey! Captain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. Marquise Bell in on that stop. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Richards. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Again, it's Taylor. He's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
14 more yards. That's another Jets first down.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Airing this one out for Evans.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill.
Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
22 yards there, a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Williams. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Jason Sanders is set to
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw, it's Williams.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Here's Williams.
And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And it's fielded at the 34.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
at the 49-yard line.
Kill! Ready! Olay! Hey, Otss. Bombers!
Nix to the air.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing Nix. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Emeka Ibuka, 34 yards. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Williams. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing is Williams. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Hampton. He gets away from one. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Amari and Hampton taking it in from the And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Jets 21.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Play action. Now Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. To throw, here's Nix. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes the sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Mike Green. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This will be caught by Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41.
Off the play fake. Williams. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for
back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Yes, 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 yes.
To the air once more, Williams.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Ready to run!
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
De'Ami Brown.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Set to kick off.
And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Ready? Motion, motion.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Hold on, set. Ready? Ready?
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for New England, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.